Hello everybody and welcome back if you're returning. If this is your first time clicking on my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never watched one of my messages before, my name is Arlene. I'm a seer. I tap into past, present and future energy. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And on this channel you'll get spiritual guidance and twin flame guidance. So if you found this channel, just trust you've been guided here for a reason. And I hope you find the answers you're looking for. And I always say that when you find this channel, it has to be for a reason, because it's a very niche message that usually comes through, and I can't say it's for everybody. So it generally only attracts in the right people. So either way, hello. And if you stick around, it'd be lovely to have you here as part of this beautiful community. And thank you everyone as always for your likes, your comments, your shares, your hypes, all the love you send to me in comments, your beautiful emails, joining my retreats, joining my Zoom sessions, everything you do for this channel. I truly feel like the luckiest YouTuber, because I do feel like I have the best viewers, and I'm sticking by that. I do seriously believe that. So thank you all regardless. I appreciate you all, and I send you all so much love and blessings every single day. So thank you. So let's get into this message. So calling in our heavenly ancestors, our spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the twin flame and the divine collective. Please and thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protective light at all times, as I bring forward a message for the twin flame collective. Can also request Archangel Michael, whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the highest and greatest good of the twin flame and the divine collective at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude to you all. And so it is. So let's clear the energy and see what comes through. I set the intention with this message to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and of healing and blessings to every single person who connects with this message. Channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. I'm hearing the Michael Jackson song, Do You Remember the Time When We Fell in Love? Do you remember the time when we first met, girl? Can't remember if I've done 2 or 3 times, I'll do one more. So do you remember? Now the thing about that video is it was set in Egyptian, it was an Egyptian set video. So this could be someone who could have connections to Egypt. I'm also using my Avalon deck tonight. So the Avalon energies are coming through today. And I told you last night about my vision about being next to that pool under the moon. So I definitely feel a lot of Avalon energies coming through. And even more perfect, I've got my Return to Avalon retreat in October, which I am so friggin' excited about. And I've been trying to compose an email for the last 2 months about this, because I'm trying to plan all the areas we're going to go. We're going to visit every single site at a specific time, because it's also on the 1010 portal and it's also on a new moon in Libra. So it's a very powerful energy and very powerful portal as well. So we're going to be working in different sites over that weekend, and I'm so excited. I am so friggin' excited. So, I'm trying to get my chime over there. Oops. Stay. Good. So, I've got a couple of decks here, and we're going to pull some messages on the love. Then I'm going to pull a card from my Camelot Oracle at the end, sent from my beautiful friend Ali in Australia as a gift from him. So I'm going to use this at the end to bring a message, and I'll get some messages from the masculine. I'll find out about the love, but also I'm going to connect to the energies right now for all of us, for the Divine Collective, and what energies we're in right now going through this transitional period. So we'll do that too. So, and do you know what I loved? My video went way over time last night, like a long time. And actually, when I was uploading it, it was actually 1, 2, 3, 4. And it changed to 1, 2, 3, 5 when I loaded it out. Sometimes 1 second adds on. But the actual video itself, I stopped it at 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's amazing is I picked up in the message last night that there was going to be immediate progress when someone come in with a love offer, and whoever the Divine Feminines were for that message last night, when they accept the offer, it will progress very quickly, which of course the number 1, 2, 3, 4 is. So you could be seeing a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, anyone who connects to that message last night. Today, 222 on my meter, and when I picked up my phone to put it into the stand, it said 1111. So 1111 when I started this message, and it was 222 on, it's actually still 222 on my meter right now. So these numbers could be significant to someone as well. Okay, the Goblin wanted to jump out. Now the Goblin is all about ego. So we'll find out a wee bit more about what this could mean. It's all about the ego. And just when I see this Goblin here, I think of stubborn, like someone saying, I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it. Like a really spoiled child kind of energy. So someone's inner child could be quite stubborn. You know, there's someone could definitely, when I say their inner child could be stubborn, this could be someone who was used to getting their own way, or someone who wasn't used to getting their own way. So now as an adult, they're taking back their power, but in all the wrong ways. That's what I often feel with that Goblin card. So let's see. Tell me a bit more. Tell me a bit more about this ego. Tell me a bit more. Okay. Partnership. So this is to do with someone that you're meant to be in a divine partnership with, or somebody you had a divine partnership with in the past. I feel this is present energy. So someone that you have a partnership with, or someone you're meant to be in a divine partnership with, has definitely been dragging their heels a little, being a bit stubborn, possibly a bit prideful. And the horse on the bottom, which is, so the horse says, it says, accepting help from others and delegating authority. Now, obviously the horse means freedom for me as well, but in this deck, it refers to delegating authority and accepting help for others. So it's like almost like a leadership, taking the lead on something. So very much a 3 of Wands. So I kind of get past energy, the Goblin, present energy, partnership is forming, and future energy, the horse, someone who's about to take the lead. Someone who I feel in the past did not want to take accountability, someone who did not want to take that position of authority. Now it could be because this person was still feeling spiritually and emotionally too immature to step up, because that can happen. Because I definitely feel that when I look at the Goblin card as well, someone, especially with that tongue sticking out, is like, you know, someone who's been very stubborn but also very cheeky and bold. Almost wanting to do the opposite of what's expected of them. And with the horse here, accepting help from others and delegating authority. It makes me feel, coming after the partnership card, it makes me feel like this person now knows that they can't ignore their call anymore. They can't ignore the destiny call they're getting. They can't ignore the divine calling anymore. So let's see. Tell me a bit more about this person, please and thank you. Right, okay, now I'm seeing, this person could be a writer because I'm seeing like a little, you know, the little cursor on a computer screen, the little white arrow, and I feel this person's proofreading an email with this little cursor. He's moving across, he or she is moving across the screen with this little cursor, and I feel like they're editing something. So either they're a writer, a journalist, they write books, or this is an email they're writing to you. I'm seeing a cursor moving over pages on a screen, and they're almost like editing it, fixing words and mistakes. Sorry about the burps, everybody. And I just stopped shuffling a moment ago, and the birth and rebirth card in the bottom. Okay, so the water fairy jumped out. So it says feeling and emotions. Now the water fairy is when someone has bottled up emotions that are flowing easily. So you might feel really emotional today, because when this card comes out, it makes me think that your person is feeling a lot of raw emotion at the moment. But definitely in the past, they have been very stubborn and closed off, and I just get a lot of emotional immaturity. This person may even have tried to demonstrate to you. Like, I feel this person almost wore like their immaturity like a badge of honour. If this person was in their 60s, for example, they could have, you know, still been acting like they were in their 20s. Because I do feel that energy coming through. But there's emotions, raw emotion coming through. Tell me a bit more about this connection before I go to the love deck. Ah, the swan. Transformation. Spiritual awakening and transformation. But also the swan is also significant for me with soulmate energy. So this person could definitely, and divine magic I feel as well. What does it say on here? Yeah, transformation and trusting in your psychic abilities. So yeah, there's something, this person in the past, stubborn, emotionally immature, refusing to acknowledge their divine journey. Present energy, I feel this person is now understanding that they're in some sort of divine contract, some sort of partnership with you. They know they have to take action of some kind. They know they have to step up. But they're transforming through some sort of emotional release. Okay. Now, this could be to do with timelines collapsing also. But I'm also seeing the goddess symbol, you know, the moons, like the crescent moons either side, the goddess symbol. I'm seeing the goddess symbol. But I'm also seeing someone who keeps on jumping on to another big, it's a big stepping stone, like they keep on jumping to another rock. And then sooner or later that rock starts to sink, so they have to jump from that rock quickly onto another rock. And I feel this person's running out of rocks. It's almost like they now, it's almost like this person's just been avoiding getting to the other side. So they've just been jumping from rock to rock, but now the rocks are all sinking fast. They have to now reach the other side. They have to reach land before there's no more rocks to jump onto. And when that's a strange vision for me, sorry, I've got a hair in my eyelash, so that's what I'm trying to pull out. And that's a strange vision for me to see. So this person could definitely have been running from this connection, literally, you know, trying to avoid it for a long time. But I feel all the rocks are, I feel they have to make some sort of break for dry land now. And maybe that's why they're finally allowing their emotions to break. So the fire fairy, passion, motivation, action. So water and fire signs could be significant. But I almost feel like there's a new fire being lit in this person, especially with that horse and that action. Okay, the protection card and the butterfly here on the bottom. Beauty. So Divine Feminine, I feel you have been protected from your masculine, which I always think sounds like a strange thing to say because your masculine actually does protect you. But I feel in this instance your masculine had a lot of maturing to do, had a lot of healing work to do on themselves. It's not that this is a bad person by any metric means. You're not being protected from them as a bad person, but I feel like you were going through your own healing journey here, your own transitioning period where you were discovering more about your psychic abilities and things like that. You've been connecting to your own divine journey. And I also feel like this masculine could have been protecting you while they went through some sort of ego death. And you know, and it's funny because look at this card. And that's what I was seeing, someone jumping from like these huge big, I was saying like big stepping stones, but they were actually little like mini islands, like this big rocks with grass and stuff all about, and they jumped to one of these rocks, it started sinking, and now they have to get to this. And maybe this person feels that maybe it's to do with this person's boundaries and stuff as well. Sorry, my hair's tangled around everything tonight. I was just outside in the rain and it's a bit wild. Yeah. Lady of the Lake in the bottom. Lady of the Lake in the bottom. Responsibility, having courage, self-respect, having to speak your truth. Give me one more card from here and then I'm going to get some cards on the love. Oh, the Merlin. Divine alchemy and magic. Healing abilities as well. So this person could actually be working with Merlin. But also I feel this person is now realising that they have to make changes. They cannot stay the same as they were because it's not working. Because those big stones keep sinking into the water and they just cannot get their footing anywhere. And this person, I feel, knows that they've had to make some sort of change or transformation. They've had to transmute. They've had to go through some sort of ego death, some sort of purification. And I feel you have been protected during this transition. So all that means is that your person, trust me, the best way to describe it is the divine are very, very much in control of these situations. Yeah, see, restriction when I split the deck. I feel like the path ahead, there was a restriction here put on by the divine. So the divine basically make a point of your masculines not reaching out to you because they want that person to do the work on themselves before they return to you. And once that person is sufficiently healed, which is all down to your healing, Divine Feminine, then the divine, literally as easy as 1, 2, 3, literally 1, 2, 3, can then drop a message into your masculine's heart, mind. It's time. And but there were some, I feel that you were protected from this person. There was some sort of restriction because the owl in love is here. Yeah, see the deception on this card with the owl. So there was some sort of restriction. Even though this was a beautiful love connection here that was going to blossom, there was an end. There was an end. But it was all to push your person to ascend. Because if your person was in that goblin energy, not exactly trustworthy, not someone that you could rely upon, the divine wanted them to be the person that you could rely upon. And I feel that is something that this person has done to change, because you saw the transformation with the swan. So I'm very, very hopeful that there's going to be a change here. So let me see. Can I get some cards here around this love, please and thank you. But do you remember? So this person could be remembering past lives with you now. Ooh, that was a lot of cards that jumped out. So, okay, love-hate relationship. There's that goblin energy. This person both loves you and also gets frustrated because they love you. They want to stay, they wanted to stay in that kind of stubborn goblin energy, just trying to avoid reaching the other side. I'll just jump from rock to rock there. I won't actually have to reach the other side. I won't have to then step in to my divine mission. So, but this person can't move on from you because no words to describe. This is also a card of someone who's silent, completely silent, and no one compares to you. No one compares to you. And yeah, there's just, and it's so strange because that looks like a fingerprint to me. And every single person has a unique fingerprint. So this person just feels that you're completely unique, like there's no one like you. Tell me a bit more about this person's energy right now in the present. Tell me about this person's energy right now in the present with this partnership. Second thoughts? Exactly. This person's showing me, you know, Mr. Freeze from, I think it's the Batman and Robin, the George Clooney movie, the George Clooney Batman movie, and Mr. Freeze and how he, you know, he always made the jokes about my cold heart and all these kind of things. But yet he always loved his wife, Mrs. Freeze. And I feel that with this person. This person is showing me that they're someone who was not easily swayed by love. In fact, they hated it. They hated love. They hated the thought of being in love. They could have had a real negative mindset about it with that goblin energy. But I'm having second thoughts because there's just something about you that's melted this cold heart. It says, time to go now. Now, this clock's about to strike 9 o'clock. So that time could be significant. But also, that's when this, I feel like there's some sort of change. That's a card of, it's a change. It's a time to move on from the past. But also, I feel that second thoughts, your person is now saying, I have to take some sort of action. It's time to take some sort of action. And the real feelings on the bottom. So tell me about what this time to go is. Tell me this, it's like go time. You know, that's what that card means. It's go time. Second thoughts and go time. Tell me what this person... Okay. So, too intense, I need to breathe. So that explains why this person ran. Because the intensity of the love. Been holding back real feelings. So tell me about this person's next move here. I felt that. I just felt this person did not want to love. This person did not want to open their heart to love. It's almost like this person was saying, I'd have to have open heart surgery before I let someone get near my heart. I want you to connect with me. I want a fresh start. I'm inspired by you. Inspired by you. Connect with me. And fresh start. So that's pretty self-explanatory. This person has always felt angry because they loved you. And I feel that they fought their love for you. They've been stubborn. They've stomped their feet. they've been that spoiled child, like, I don't want this. Because that's what the goblin energy is. It's like spoiled child. You know, I'm determined, I'm going to get my own way, and I'm not going to do it. You're not going to make me. And that's why this person, I almost feel like this person, it's almost like they're stubborn. Their stubbornness has a stubborn streak. But it's just purely because it was so intense. So you'll know if this message is for you if your person has simply made it clear that they couldn't handle their feelings. They were holding back this, and that's why I felt with the water fairy, this person is now allowing their feelings to come through. But it's not because this person's a bad person. They were not emotionally ready to be vulnerable. But also, you've got to remember, it mirrors back. So whatever divine feminine, whatever you were, because I've said this before, things about my connection, I now look at myself and go, oh, that's why my masculine couldn't say that. That's why my masculine couldn't do that, because I was not open to that. And I was wondering why they wouldn't do X, Y, Z, and you know, why don't you see things the way I see it? It's because he was mirroring me. And it was me that was not ready to let these things in. So if this person was not able to open up emotionally to you and let themselves love you fully, it's because you were not ready to let them love you fully. And that's something that I feel you've been working on, and also something they've been working on because they're inspired by you. And they now want some sort of fresh start. So I'm also going to connect through a wee bit to the overall energy for the Twin Flames and the Divine Collective and see what wants to come through. But this person, I just feel it's going to take a lot of strength for this person to finally tell you that they have had feelings from you right from the start. And when this person does finally do that, I just feel it's going to change something within them. Because I do feel this person has definitely had a lot to contend with here. And I feel the divine were not ready to let this person back into your life until they were completely matured and had gone through their ego death and had dealt with all that kind of negative mindset around relationships. Yeah, see the Labyrinth card. Journey, completing and discovery. So now the Labyrinth energy is always someone who has to basically find their way out of a situation, usually to do with the mind. And I feel like this person definitely had to go through some sort of labyrinth of their own to really clear their mind and focus on what was important to them. So I feel this is definitely something you both could have had to have worked on for yourself, because it's, you know, journey, completion. You've had to go on some sort of learning journey together, separately of course. So it says the Starlit Cloak, protection, mystery and the cosmos. So again, that coming through about the Labyrinth card here. So it definitely makes me think that whoever the Divine Feminine is here, this person was going through a lot of intense feelings, a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, because as I say, this person was trying their best to avoid answering the call. And it wasn't because they didn't love you, because I feel this person loved you instantly. They just hid it really, really well. It was because I feel like you had to also work on your ability to let love in before this person could return. But I do feel a very stubborn energy coming through here, and I feel the divine protected you from that with silence, I feel. So it says the silver key Solution, unlocking potential. So this is what I feel. The divine kept this person quiet. They kept this person silent. They kept this person away from you because this person had a lot to learn, and also because I feel they wanted this person to fully open up to their true potential, and you. And I don't feel you were going to open up to your true potential with this person still in your life. As I say, not because they're not a good person, because they're a reflection of you. They are your reflection. So, you know, when you call your masculine all sorts of negative names, you're literally talking about the projection of your own energy. So just remember that. So you're talking about the mirror of yourself. So it says the lotus bloom. Enlightenment, spiritual awakening, and transformation. So it's strange because when the Egyptian energy came through with that Michael Jackson song, Do You Remember, I did see a lotus flower. But I see a lotus flower a lot these days, so I never really took it as anything particular, but now it's come through there as well. So the lotus flower could be significant. The thunderbolt, sudden change. So it says the eclipse. Now we're not long ago had an eclipse. In fact, I'm going to put on my glasses so I can read the cards a bit better. So the eclipse, transformation and revelations, and the stargazer, dreams, aspirations, and looking beyond the normal. So I feel your person's definitely went through a very intense spiritual awakening, a purification. They now understand, they're seeing there's so much more to this world. Now I'm seeing tulips, but I'm also hearing the song Tulips from Amsterdam. So maybe you and this person have connections to Amsterdam, or tulips could be significant to you and this person. Maybe you both like tulips or something, or that song could be significant. Maybe you plan to go to Amsterdam with them, or maybe you did go. So let's see. So that's just for someone. Let's see. Wow, the guardian angel. Protection, guidance, and divine support. So, I mean, I've just put it under the protection cloak as well. There's a really strong energy here of protection around you, divine feminine. So this person, I feel, has really taken a long time to move out of some sort of toxic, chaotic energy they were in, whether it was addictions or just stubborn or just ignoring their intuition. But also I feel like this masculine has also been a very powerful protector of you in the 5D. And that's why you got to remember your higher self. For those of you that aren't quite sure when we say our higher self, what we're talking about. Your higher self is you and your masculine already united in a higher dimension. And you are guided always by your higher self. And your higher self guides both you and your masculine. You're both guided by the same higher self. So when your higher self knows that you're ready, they will then send that subliminal message to your physical masculine that you are ready to reunite in the physical. So it's very much a case of your higher self masculine is always protecting the divine feminine from the divine masculine until the time is right. And they also protect, the higher self protects you from lots of other things as well. So I do feel here there's been a lot of protection from the divine for you, divine feminine, whoever I'm connecting to here, but also I feel like your masculine is a very, very powerful spiritual badass as well. Like I feel like I'm this is coming through separate here, just when I'm getting the past lives in Egypt, and a really strong, and I was seeing the goddess symbol when I started this message, so I feel like I'm connecting here to maybe Egyptian deities of some kind. That's what I feel. Your masculine is very, very powerful. It's a very powerful protector to you, and that is just a separate message that's coming through right now. And when it comes through for a reason. So I do feel Egyptian connections, Egyptian god and goddess energies, whatever that means to you. So the earth's core, stability, grounding, and core beliefs. So there's something about you and this person's love here that's very protected, because you have some sort of earth mission, or something to do with your connection to earth. The mystic's eye, clairvoyant, intuitive, and gift of foresight. So this is seer abilities. And I did, with this one, I did say that this person could have been kept back from you to allow you to develop your psychic abilities. And the divine mirror, self-reflection and facing the truth. Just what I was talking about there. This is, you and your person are both going through the exact same thing. You're each other's mirror. And that's why I feel you were being protected, because you had to work through your shadow side, and so did this person. But I feel your shadow side was a little more stubborn to work through. The cosmic dance, yeah. Harmony, balance, and universal connection, and the harmonic scale right behind that. So I do feel like this has all been working. This has all been working for you. You know, you and this person was kept separate for a very valid reason. It was to allow you both to find that harmony, because you're both very, very powerful beings here. I do feel very strong Egyptian deity energy here. And I feel like when you both come back together, there's something quite unique. But it was so important, because I feel, Divine Feminine, you would never have let this person go. You would never have let this person walk away. Oh, you would never have let this person, you would never have let this person fully go had the Divine not stepped in. Yeah, see? The Herald's call, announcement, and significant news. So there's some communication coming in here, but I feel this is that divine call. This is Archangel Gabriel energy blowing that horn there. So there's definitely, I feel, Divine Feminine, you would never have opened up to your gifts. You would never have taken your divine path. You would never have walked the divine path had the divine not stepped in here and protected you from your masculine, or your higher self stepped in also to protect you from your masculine, who was clearly not in a good energy with that goblin card coming out first. But the good news is, that's past. That was past. Well, so it says the candle's flame, hope, illumination, and divine guidance, and the fireflies glow, guidance, and small changes, and more hope. So 2 cards of hope come out together. Just when I said that was the past. And the guiding light, taking guidance, mentorship, and direction. So your person is now, and look, the Sacred Flame card right behind that, which is a twin flame card. Your masculine is now following this light. They're now following the guiding light. They're no longer jumping from rock to rock, trying to avoid getting to the other side. I feel they're at the other side. More than at the other side. I feel they're already building a house and, you know, lighting a fire and, you know, doing a Tom Cruise and Castaway. But they are literally understanding now. and there's a newfound hope. So let me get spirit animals. So it definitely could be a little spirit animal energy around you both as well. Yeah, I'm seeing a gazelle. I'm seeing a lynx. I'm also seeing more animals like hippopotamus and stuff as well. So definitely could have connections to that Nile River. So let's see what your masculine, let's get some messages from your masculine before I pull some tarot, and then I'm going to get and remember there's Avalon energy coming through as well. So Egypt, Avalon. I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behaviour. Oh my goodness, what did I say? I'm sure I said at the start, this person do not want to take accountability. They do not want to step up. They were very, very stubborn and refused to take accountability in the past. It was almost like they blamed you, even though they knew it was just them being, you know, immature and stubborn. They could have blamed you. I'm coming in to show you a better version of me. So this person is definitely ready to show you a different side. The flashbacks I have about us are so intense. Now, I told you that intense card came out. Too intense, I need to breathe. And this could be a lot of past life memories coming through here about Egypt, about Avalon. This person is trying to deal with the memories, the flashbacks. I'm going through a dark night of the soul and need my space. So your person's definitely been going through this intense enlightened phase. As I say, they were just, I mean, I always tell you about the energy I'm picking up on each masculine, because I feel it helps you to connect with your person. And I often say, you know, if they're happy, if they're cheerful, if they're grumpy, if they're stubborn, if they're nervous or whatever, this person is coming, yeah, this person's coming through as so stubborn, but they find it funny now. You know, it's like they're admitting, I have been stubborn, I have been a real a-hole. And I don't usually say stuff like that. But this person, I feel like saying that, like I've been a real a-hole here. I've been stubborn and I refuse to see the truth. I refuse to acknowledge the truth. I crave you. But they can't ignore it any longer. They can't ignore the call, they can't ignore their heart. I want to make you mine. I'm going to pull some tarot in a moment and see who this person is, but give me 2 more messages from this. Very stubborn, but very much in love with you, masculine. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway me back to you. Exactly. And I feel this person is going through an emotional transition right now. They're releasing emotion, they're transforming. I mean, and it's so strange because I feel the emotion, but I also feel the stubbornness is the overriding energy, but in a playful way. This person's almost like stubborn because they're emotional. Like I don't want to be emotional. That's what I feel. I'm keeping my distance to protect you and your energy. I told you this person, your higher self is keeping this person at bay until they're ready. Okay? So just know this person is craving you. They want to make you theirs. But your higher self is protecting you. I need space. This separation is needed right now. So it's not because they don't love you or because they don't want you. It's because your higher self has not said it's time yet. It's not this person, they've not cooked enough. They've not been in the oven long enough. There's nothing worse when you put that skewer into a cake and it's all slimy on the end of the skewer. You want your cake to be perfectly cooked. Maybe this person is a good baker. I don't know. But I just feel something needs to be cooked through. So that someone could be a cook or a baker or something. Well, let's see. Food reference coming through for a reason. So, I miss the feeling of your body on mine. I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. So that was part of the problem. I lost sight of what was important in our connection when I split the deck. And I loved you more than I let on. I feel that was a problem. I feel this person associates love with pain. Associates love with entrapment. I don't know who that was. Hello. Associates love and pain with, associates love with like pain and trauma and that's why I feel this person was very, very annoyed about feeling like they were in love. But this person has finally answered the call. Stubbornly, of course. Like, you know, they've been like, oh, okay, Archangel Gabriel, I'll answer. Since it's you, okay, I suppose I'll answer. Me answering my crystal. I think there will come a time where phones will be that thin. Just saying. But, oh my goodness. Yeah, this energy is very, very interesting in the best possible way. So let me get some tarot. Tell me a bit more about this person, please, and thank you. Take off my glasses for a moment because I end up getting a headache otherwise. So let's see. Quick shuffle. Tell me more about this person. 6 of Cups. So they're definitely nostalgic for the past, feeling the loss of you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. The Temperance card and the 8 of Wands. So when this person is completely balanced and feeling, I'm going to put my other glasses actually, they're a bit less strong, that's better. working my way through my glasses collection. This person is definitely, once this person feels more balanced, this is shadow and light energy, that yin yang energy, this divine alchemy within. Once this person feels more balanced and healed, and obviously there's some patience required here while this person heals, this is what's coming in. Movement forward, communication, and a more emotionally open person. Tell me a bit more, please. Yeah. So you could be dealing with a slightly younger fire sign, but also I feel this person is just finding this, you saw the card of inspired by you. I feel that this person is finding this inspiration from within, which comes from you. Like if you've ever told this person in the past, you just have to go for what you want. You know, you can't mess around. Like if you want something, you go for it. You know, or I just feel this person's inspired by you in some way, and it could be because of your mindset, because of your positivity. I just feel this person's going, you know what, they can do it, so I can do it. You know, that kind of thing. You inspire this person. You inspire this person, motivate this person. So the main sign so far is Sagittarius. I'm just bringing through the strongest card. So a breakthrough is coming here in communication. This person is motivated here to take some sort of leap of faith. With that Fool card, with that Aries energy. And I feel like you're just being guided here, Divine Feminine, to just trust. Trust your intuition. This person's now following their intuition. just trust this is a very spiritual connection, a very spiritually aligned connection. Tell me a bit more about this person. Tell me about this person's avoidance. That's what I said. This person has been avoiding their intuition all along. But there's a change. There's a breakthrough. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. Avoiding commitment. Avoiding opening up to you. Avoiding, not just avoiding commitment, but avoiding a union with you. And as I say, it's not because they don't love you. I just think it's too intense. It was too intense. Tell me how this person, I mean, you saw the change of mindset. Yeah, see? 10 of Swords. This person ended things with you because it was too intense. They were avoiding their feelings. They were avoiding commitment. They were avoiding any kind of relationship or union because they saw it as lack. They saw it as something that was going to make them lose. They thought they were going to lose out on something. Yeah, they were just very defensive. But your person had to overcome this feeling of lack when it came to love and relationships and partnerships. The Lovers. And the Six of Swords. So I definitely feel your person has overcome something here. They're feeling much more relaxed about the whole love connection, about the whole idea of a divine connection. Yeah, the Star. They actually find this love very healing now. They find it very cathartic. Tell me this person's present energy. Tell me this person's present energy. Oh. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Not only have they disappointed you, they have disappointed themselves in the way they've behaved. They're trying to get some balance back in their life. They're regretting a lot of the choices they made. This has been happening the last few days. I do not take reversals, but they keep giving me certain cards in reverse. So the 5 of Swords in reverse, I don't know, I guess would be 5 of Swords upright is sabotage and mental conflict and stuff like that, argument, rows. But I guess reverse would be the opposite, I guess. So maybe this person is now regretting some of the choices where they sabotaged this, and they're no longer in that self-sabotage energy. That's the best way. I just say I don't read reversals, but that's twice in the last couple of days I've had a reversal. And the 7 of Pentacles. So, and the Strength card in the bottom and the Devil card. So, yeah. I mean, those cards, you don't need to be a tarot reader to understand what that means. This person really did need to dig deep here and overcome a real fear of love, of relationships. They had a habit of sabotaging love and relationships because they associate love with pain. And that's just what I feel intuitively, and it could be to do with a past life situation. Maybe they lost you in another lifetime, so when they found you again this lifetime, it triggered some sort of wound. I don't know, but I'm just feeling this person associated love with pain. So when you made them feel love, it reminded them of pain in some way. Yeah. And that's all I can really explain it as, is what I'm feeling coming through from this person. Love equates to love equates to pain. But now they're understanding that this love is actually very healing. And it's not causing them any more pain. It's not, and I think this person, I think this person associated love with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. But now they're associating it with healing and love and partnership. Tell me now how this person is seeing this divine connection. How is this person seeing this divine connection now? Four of Cups, like they've missed the opportunity, like they may have to move very, very quickly. And they have to be open and honest with their emotions now. This person's worried now they've missed an opportunity with you if they don't move. If they don't make some sort of move here and take some sort of action with the Three of Wands and the Emperor right behind the Three of Wands. So this person is now scared that they've missed some sort of opportunity because they haven't taken any action. Tell me how this person, yeah. So, Dark Night of the Soul and Nine of Cups. This person has definitely gone through some sort of enlightenment, some sort of Dark Night of the Soul, and they've come out the other side going, I need my Divine Feminine back. Tell me about this person's future actions. What is this person's future actions? Wow, King of Pentacles. They want to show you they've changed. Ace of Pentacles. So this person definitely has something they want to offer. And if this person was not able to offer you anything in the past, they've changed. This person, I feel, wants to be a better person for you. For both of you. Like, I feel this person wants to be a better person for both of you. Yeah. They see things differently now from the past. And they are having a lot of intense past life, soulmate, dreams. Because I keep on hearing that. The whole way through this, I've been hearing that Michael Jackson song, Do You Remember? And there's definitely Egyptian, as I say, Egyptian god and goddess energy coming through. But also Avalon. So you could have a lot of connections. Maybe you and this person have had a lot of lifetimes together, and maybe those are two prominent ones for you. But the Knight of Wands and the Chariot when I split the deck, and the Four of Pentacles. So this person's definitely getting ready to open up. I feel this person's no longer going to be holding back. But you'll know this is your person. Intensely stubborn. Down with love. I'm not feeling love. Don't make me feel love. Don't even try and make me love you, because it's never going to happen. I'm not interested in love. And then, oops, look what happened. You need them fall in love. But the Eight of, yeah, see, I've just put the deck on the Six of Cups again. The Eight of Wands and the Six of Cups. So this person is returning from the past here. Knight of Wands. They're taking action here on their Empress, on their Divine Feminine. Let's put the deck one more time. Five of Cups. So yeah, a lot of regret and sadness. Wishing they'd taken action sooner. Split the deck on the Four of Cups again. So that missed opportunity. Nine of Pentacles and the Empress. So this person, I feel, is just really, really hoping that you're still open. That you're still single. And do you still want to accept this offer of some sort of life together? That's what I feel. So, but let me tell you, this person is a good person. They've just had a very bad view on love. But not anymore. Not anymore. I need to put on my other glasses so I can read properly. But yeah, this person, as I say, a negative mindset around love. Love equal pain, which made this person very stubborn about loving you, even though they knew they loved you right from the start. So let me get a message from here. quick shuffle and then I'll pick one on camera. Quick shuffle please, and then can I get a message to close out? Okay. Can I get a message please? Which message will we read for the Twin Flame and Divine Collective to close out this message? Connecting through the messages from Avalon. Please and thank you. So let's see, which one is this? So Uther. So let's see what this message says. Interesting. So let's see. Let me see. Oh, went right past it. So the aspect is stepping into power. The qualities, restlessness, needing to take action, determination, strength, and passion. So let's see what that says. So it says, Uther is Arthur's father and second husband to Igraine. He is also known by the title Pendragon, Head or Chief Dragon, by which his son would later also be known. After becoming king, Uther saw Igraine and lusted for her. He laid siege to her husband's castle, and with the aid of Merlin, took on the shape of Gorlois in order to sleep with her. In the same hour, Gorlois perished in battle, thus making Arthur at least semi-legitimate rather than the child of adultery. Merlin took away the child of their union where he was only hours old, giving him into the care of Sir Ector of the Forest, Sauvage, and his wife. None knew that he was the future king. Uther died when his unknown son was 15, some say by poison, others say from a fever, leaving Arthur to be recognised when he drew the sword from the stone. Though not always a sympathetic character, Uther retains many of the earliest resonance of the Arthurian legend, the bedrock upon which they are all established. He is a powerful ally on any journey to have. So, it says, I stand firm whenever and wherever I am called upon. As a king, I am a ruler who will not be a gunsayer as champion. Sorry, not a gunsayer, a gainsayer. I am a ruler who will not be gainsayer as champion. I will strengthen your resolve. Press your case to open the ways before you to further your goals. When you have need of strength and stamina, look to me. When your road is harsh, I will give you the energy to traverse it. If your foundations begin to crumble, I will help you restore them. Call upon me when your need is great, and I shall do all I can to guide your steps or tender your aid. So basically, this is just saying, I feel like this is giving someone the courage to step up and complete their goal. So I don't know if this is like a message for your masculine who is definitely and it just says restlessness and determination and strength and passion and taking action. So I do feel like this is your masculine, or for many of your masculines now, preparing here and getting that strength and courage within themselves to take some sort of action, because I do feel this person is about to take some form of action. So very interesting message again. Very interesting masculine energy coming through. So let's close out. God bless you, your home, your family, and your pets. And God bless your physical reunion to come in with your special person very, very soon. Okay. Dearest everlasting Father and Mother of all creation, we thank you for this time we spent together today, and thank you for all you do for us. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, will you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. Amen. Take care, everyone, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Namaste.